Welcome to today's episode of Did You Know? So in the 1964 Thunderbird, they tried to go a little bit funky and tried to do a couple of things. First thing we got our steering wheel. Now most steering wheels are they're locked in place and can't really move them. Well, that's not the case in 64. 64 they made it, and I'll show you here. So that to make it easier for you to, in theory, get in and out of the car, you can push the steering wheel with a little bit of elbow grease to the right. Hop back into the car. Slider to the left. And guess what? That was easier to get in. Now the other thing with that is it actually acts as a safety mechanism so that if it is pushed all the way to the right, you cannot drop it out of gear, which is kind of nice. Other thing we got, which I can't really show you right now, is instead of the normal speedometer, we have, it basically fills in. So as you're driving, it fills as you go. And it's actually, if I'm understanding right, basically a roll of paper with orange that adjusts. Now, the other cool thing we got in this car is on the back window, we have a vent. And basically what that vent was for was if you had passengers and they like to smoke, you could, while you were driving, press this switch open, and what it would do would suck, in theory, the smoke out the back window. Now, another neat thing that some people may not realize is this actually has power windows for 64, which is kind of a neat thing. And then it's also got, which really doesn't do anything except let you know you're not, this tells you to fasten your seatbelts, which kind of goes with the theme of the inside of the 64, kind of looking like a cockpit in an airplane. Other kind of neat and yet annoying thing on this is my power steering. My power steering not only controls my power steering, but also my windshield wipers. So, the downside with that is if I lose my power steering, not only do I have manual steering, but I also lose my windshield wipers. On the plus side, that's one less fluid I have to buy because that actually uses transmission fluid. So, saves me a little bit in some ways. Not really, but you know, I guess it's the thought that counts. Anyhow, just from Grady's book of useless info of stuff I've found.